real quick before we get to the money shot is Mia and Scott are waking up, being cute and sorry, Mike, they were being cute in bed.
Mia squeaks when she wakes up.
I know.
She squeaks when she wakes up. What the girl? Like, what? You squeak too?
No, I might have a hard time editing this.
Bro.
This is how
I know. Sorry, babe.
Mike,
I love you. I really do, but you better mind your P's and Q's.
You bring up that Craig Conover one more time.
One more time, and I'm off to
because I got a spidey
Mia
sense.
is. Yeah.
Mia's gonna be.
I'm buying
single.
some New York real estate I can't afford.
Yeah.
And she did say, like what you had mentioned earlier, oh my God, I realized this is where I'm stagnant in my life. And I'm so happy for her that she realized that and she got that from the reading and is because I think Mia's a doer. You know what I mean? And she is going to say something to Scott. If it doesn't get fixed, I feel like she will take actions. That would suck. Like nobody wants to break up if they love someone. But if you're not getting your needs met, you got to go get them met somewhere else.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it in that one scenario. I think that it would be fine if they broke up. It would be fine. But are we also going to go past Ciara realizing that she doesn't want to keep up this charade and that she's now admitting on her interview that they need to talk?
Oh, I thought that was in the big conversation, but please.
No, it's her saying like he does his thing, they giggle, he leaves, and then in her interview,
after she went to his room, being like, "Do you want to go get coffee the following day?" Right?
It was either right before,
after they hung up the FaceTime.
They hung up the FaceTime, and then I think it went to I don't know what right, but like she had her interview, one of her sit down with the Bob, that Bob, dude. Cut from Mia to the Bob, Ciara, and the butt Mia. To
Oh my
Ciara,
God. You really went on an emotional journey this episode.
I was having a hard time.
And maybe a physiological one.
Yeah, maybe. We'll save that for the OnlyFans page. But like in the bot, she was saying like, this is a thing. I'm kind of getting tired of holding up this facade, basically.
Yeah.
And she's like, we really just need to talk and be done with this already. Because I can't do this anymore. And then that's when she went and was like, hey, do you want to go grab coffee? Or is anyone here? And he said, just Jesse. She's like, do you want to get coffee in the morning and talk? And he was like, yeah. And I thought it was like, again,
Defense disclaimer.
Yeah, defense disclaimer. But I did think he was cute when he goes in and he's like, she wants to go to coffee. So he's talking.
Like,
Jesse's like in the shower. He's like, yeah, bro, cool. That shit was super cute.
No, that's what makes me mad.
Makes it
Even
so
more
much
mad.
100% makes it all
because
you
just worse.
Threw that all away.
Yes.
Totally.
For Amanda Batula.
Dude, of all the fucking
chicks. So upsetting. Okay, so
we'll never get these moments ever.
When she, I know. When she said that, Mike, like and maybe you've never had this experience, but when you're around someone that like, no, I do really love you. And if you weren't a shithead, I would be hooking up with you again. I would be, even if it's not hooking up, I would be wanting to like go get a slice with you. Let's order sushi and have some sake, watch TV, laugh, kiki, be best friends like we were. I'm not even talking about sexual stuff, but I can't do that because you're an unpredictable, dangerous MFer.
Yeah. No, I'm not discrediting or curious or wondering why she's doing these things to West. I thought, like most of us, until this episode, that it might have been romantic feelings that she still had.
And I do think romantic feelings are mixed in there.
Still upset that the romance died. I don't think she gives a shit. I think it's way worse.
Oh no, see, I think it's both of them, because when you have a really great love affair, your lovers and your friends.
It wasn't the love affair.
And
let's get into the talk.
Okay. Okay, so we're here. Ciara and West, they go to the boat trip early. I just need to preface us talking about this.
Do we need some tissues? Should we get a box of tissues?
I'm worried we might need tissues, and I think we're still out of them.
Yeah.
But I watched this scene.
I think I've cried too much. I don't think I actually have.
You're all cried out. What is that, Jodeci? You're
I bet HR is going to come to tomorrow and be like, "Hi, we heard that you were crying yesterday.
We heard whimpering in your
that you spent the whole day.
Is everything
crying.
okay at home?
Yeah, I'd be like, you guys know Ciara and West? I'd be like, oh my god, of course we do.
You heard of West Side Scandal?
Yeah, exactly. I'll catch our volume 5. Okay, like, subscribe, hype, and tell a friend. HR. Point being is, when I'm taking notes for the show, right? Like anything we're covering, I'm tippity tapping away as everything's going on. I couldn't do it.
It was like I was looking at Medusa. My eyes were
same
glued to the screen.
Yeah.
I was physically incapacitated. I could gun to my head, hands couldn't move. I was just staring at this. I'm so grateful that they gave us this giant chunk of time. They didn't rush us through the scene.
Broke the fourth wall. Let them do that. Like, let them go. Let them have their moment.
Yes.
Dude, it was.
Oh my God. Harris is going to start crying again. It's so upsetting. I know. It's so upsetting. And I just.
Why do I care so much?
Dude, that's the other
why
thing.
do I care so much?
I'll tell you why. You want to know why?
So
yes.
You want to know why?
Frustrating.
I feel you. I feel you, babe.
This is so heartbreaking. She doesn't give a shit about the sex, the romance, the whatever. Dara set this shit up, this whole season and this conversation up day one. West is the most amazing man until you fall in love with him. Ciara doesn't have best friends, doesn't get close to people, is not going to tell you that you're best friends. This dumb ginger, fat rolled into town and for some reason it was her best friend. She said, I believe that now 100%. You were my best. I don't know why. I will never be able to figure it out. I can't explain it. I never tell people that. I never go that fast. I told you that. I felt that. We were a connection. They ended up fucking. Nothing to, but like, I think it was just.
Regardless of sex or anything.
But I think a soulmate connection isn't
a mistake.
Romance.
Yeah. No, but that was the mistake. Like they were just, that friendship was so gold that they probably her thought this is more. We need to have sex. And he's a dumb, horny dude. So and then Ciara. So like, yeah.
I mean, he asked her out on dates before that. So
sure. But like, I think that her emotions her and made her think this was more. And then after it wasn't, I think that she's sad about the best friend part. She doesn't care about the boyfriend. She misses this friendship, this best friendship that happened so fast. The fact that, and I'll tell you why, it's that one line in the article. She's not my person. It's the only thing she's ever said. Yeah. She doesn't care about the article. She doesn't care about West. She doesn't care about Amanda. She cares about him saying she's not my person after she thought to herself, you're my best friend. People. We are each other's, not sexually. We tried it. It didn't work. Fine. Don't care. But I thought, I literally, legitimately felt in every piece of my soul that you were somehow sent to me as one of my best friends and we would be best friends for never, an adventure forever. And then you shit in my face and told me I'm not your person. Like that's it. That's everything. That is the one thing that would make Ciara Miller fall apart. You bang another girl, cheat on her. I'd just be bummed, but I don't think Ciara Miller's going to be that bummed about that kind of stuff, right? Because she's Ciara Miller. Like, you, dude. I'm going to go 30 dudes tomorrow if I want. So I don't think that shit, like, obviously it hurts. It hurts everybody, right? We're all humans. I think to her.
And in front of her face.
Yeah, totally. So I'm not saying it meant nothing. It meant something. There's hurt there. But I think that hurt went away a long time ago. I think the hurt that will never leave her, the hurt that she'll never get over, the broken trust that she'll never be able to have completely with him. And we saw it at the end of this when she was, I just wanted to be best friends again. And he reached out to her and in 30 seconds, the jokes were back. The fucking joke, it was boom, we were back. Like that's what she wants. He took that away from her twice. I think she should kill him. But I am now convinced that's it. And it's way more heartbreaking than I ever thought it was.
First of all, welcome to the heartbreak. Yeah. Second of all, have you ever heard a little something called two truths?
No.
Okay. Well, it's when two things can be true. And I agree with literally everything you're saying about their friendship. Every last thing. Okay. I'm not saying, again, I said it earlier, that like she's doodling Mrs. Wilson in a notebook in her room. I'm not saying that. Do I think that the romantic aspect of that relationship is something that hurt her deeply? 100%. Do I think that part of the problem of becoming, because you see it, just like you said, this is why, and I have this note, I was like, the fact that, there's so much in capitals, but capital letters with exclamation points. Like, this is what I'm talking about, because it is so easy for you two to slide right back into best friend mode because you do have this weird past life. We're best friends. We finish each other's sentences. Our joke cadence is the same. We find the same stuff funny. And not only did you rob that of me, not once, but now twice, and you've done it on national television, and you're a horrible person, but you can't, like, I had a best friend that I lived with. We were super close, and everyone used to always be like, oh my God, are you guys dating? And we had never even held hands. I was like, oh, look, this guy, no, we are literally best friends. And we were best friends. And then one day we kissed, and I was like, oh my God, I love Josh. Like, I am desperately in love with this person that's been under my nose the whole time. I had no idea. And clearly it didn't work out. You've never seen so much go so wrong so quickly. And I remember when he wanted to be friends again, I was like, I need Ciara style. I relate to her a lot. I've had a lot of those similar relationship moments, as have you, that Ciara's had. And it's like, okay, I have to be very mindful. If I'm going to be friends with this person again, I have to know that, yes, we're laughing and we're having drinks and it's so fun. It's never going to be appropriate to be intimate with this person again, because they will burn you. And that is really hard when you're just, all of your defenses are down because you are with your best friend and he does make you laugh so much and she makes him laugh so much and all of that. And those feelings start to come back. I don't think it's like they made out once and they realized like, oh, we have different kissing styles. I don't like that. Or we had sex once and it wasn't good sex, because I do believe they did hook up this fall. I believe the rumors that like there was some sexual something that happened between them before he started hooking up with Amanda. And if that's the case, that shoots your theory to
bro was
shit.
on in the city.
But why do you believe that?
One, it's like just my feel, like when I saw those pictures of them hanging out, we were texting about it like a few months ago. We were like, oh my God, this is so sweet. Like they look like they're back in good graces. And I can only speak for myself.
But now you know what you know. So they were back in good graces. They were best friends again.
Right. And I am just, what I was going to say is I can only speak for myself. If I had a connection with the dude that we were best friends and we were hooking up, it's next to impossible. You can do it, but there are still feelings there when you're hanging out with this person. You're like, okay, like I'm not going to act on this, but like I have feelings.
But if you're West, and if we are to believe Dara, that West is the most amazing man until you fall in love with him. Ciara realized he's the most amazing man, fell in love with him, then was like, oh, this guy f***ed me and did me dirt. Like what? But he is the most amazing best friend. I'm not going to be in love with him like that. But I do miss being friends with him because he is the best friend until you fall in love with him.
To me, the only way that works is if they had terrible sexual chemistry.
Well, I don't see that happening.
I think if you had good sexual chemistry and someone made you laugh and they were your best friend, a little bit of that spark remains forever.
I think that's what's happening here.
That's right.
I agree with you.
And that's projection disclaimer 100%.
Projection disclaimer.
That's because, like I just said, I started dating someone that I was dating in my 20s. And the same chemistry was there. All of it was there. It didn't go anywhere in a decade. And these people lived together and worked together. And I can't imagine that part of her was completely like,
I mean, sex chemistry and relationship chemistry are different though. Like you can have sexual chemistry with someone and then, like you said, with your buddy, best friends, make out. And like, I'm assuming the kiss was good and the sex was great.
Amazing.
But then the relationship went to shit.
Yeah. So, because of him, because he was acting like a West.
Fine. But like my point being, you can have sexual chemistry with someone and decide to have a relationship with them. And the relationship is horrible.
I got it, at least for me. And I don't think I'm alone in this.
For you, yes. But we're talking about West and Ciara.
I know, but I also feel like I'm fairly in tune with Ciara and what she feels or whatever. And I know that's crazy. And it's my parasocial relationship with her, but I feel like I've called stuff with her very well. I think that it's very confusing, like playing that game between your heart and your mind as to as to like, we had amazing sexual chemistry and this person is my best friend. And I know it was a dumpster fire when we dated, because of how it ended. But like, we still had so much fun when we were together. And I'm not saying she's at home pining away for him. I'm saying it is confusing to someone when you love this, like when they hug, I lost it. When they're at the end and they hugged. And like, first of all, get up, Wes. Don't have her tell you to get up. But he gets up and he hugs her. And you can see she's just like sobbing. And it was such a release because it's like, I missed you. You were my best friend. And on top of that, like, I loved when we kissed. I loved all that. And I will put that aside. But like, just know if I'm doing that so we can be friends, you gotta then step up to the plate. But I am pushing that stuff aside because I do want you in my life. Not that it's dead, not that it's not there anymore. I really don't think that, again, I don't think she was desperately, madly in love with him. I just think it's very confusing to someone when you love someone so much and you had good sexual chemistry and all of a sudden it starts rekindling again, because we see in the scenes for the coming attraction, Jesse's like, it's like nothing ever happened. They're laughing, they're kikiing, they're hugging. They're hugging. And
he's
it's like
kissing her on the forehead.
And that behavior is between a straight chick and a straight guy. You think that you're more than best friends. You're like, oh, have you guys ever tried dating? You seem like you'd be a great couple, because they're feeling that chemistry between the two of them. And nobody's going to convince me differently. And projection disclaimer, your defense disclaimer, my projection
disclaimer. I got Wes Wilson 3 days after Scamanda dropped. So I'm fully with you and with Ciara. Like, this guy. This guy.
Do you think she, like, what do you think? Because Mike and I are on different pages with this. What's your take?
I'm almost always in agreement with you. I genuinely do think that that moment when they hugged and she started crying, I feel like that was her unclench. Kyle had his, that was hers. And like, that was the most vulnerable I think we've ever seen Ciara.
Yeah.
We saw her vulnerable at the dinner where she talked about how like they both faced backlash in the press and the media. But this was like, she's still just a girl. She's a girl with feelings, with so many emotions about this guy. And he's confused the shit out of her. And he's put her on a roller coaster that she can't get off of. And again, projection disclaimer, because this just happened to me. I had a really good friend. There was no sexual chemistry, but I had a friend for about 2 years. And he actually divulged information that I told him. He's got a big Instagram following. And he used a story that I told him about for his own content usage. And he monetized off of that. And it was about personal details that I had shared with him and nobody else. And so I got basically Wes Wilson like 3 days before Scamanda happened or after Scamanda happened. So I feel very strongly that like, yeah, I don't know how to like try to articulate what I'm saying, but I'm going to leave it with Wes rot in hell.
I think
that's all I have to say. Like, I'm incapable of articulating what I want to say right now.
I feel you, because I feel a little similarly. I think her face looked physically different after their hug. Like there was a visual, energetic and visual shift.
Her eyes, her like lips were like she looked like she was finally able to just breathe.
Yeah, right. That's right. And I think that I was so sad watching the whole thing, because I'm just like, I hate that you had to have that armor up.
Yeah.
And he's going to prove to you in
that
6 months and
nothing
counting
he just said to you means
that
anything.
This is why you had that armor up, and you with this guy shouldn't have dropped it. But not everyone is like him, Ciara. Yeah. I just want you to know that. And I also think with West, shame on you for sitting there. This is where I can't stand him. How he victimizes himself and says, I knew about that house more than anyone at that table.
That's what I was saying.
And
he,
I knew that I couldn't talk to you about it. And it's like, but you could have. It just wouldn't have been on camera, or it wouldn't have been at the dinner table. And you knew that maybe that's what they were going to film. You absolutely could have gone up to her and said, listen, I know that like we're not talking or whatever it is, And you don't even have to say that. You just want to be like, I know what this house means to you, and I am so happy for you. And I wanted to make sure I said congratulations. And I'm so happy that this dream of yours came true. You could have said that at any moment in time, and you didn't. Just like you keep saying, like, well, she, we don't talk, and she only flirts with me like every 2 weeks. You can be
2 days, every 48 hours.
Like, you can go up to her and be the person steering this ship. You can say, I want to have a conversation and have an adult conversation. Because even when he was talking to her here, the body language was so
He wasn't
horrible
looking her in the eye
at all. And that's how you know he's a scumbag. Like, sit up straight, look her in the eye. She had to, not only did she invite you here, she started the conversation. Correct. From what we saw in the editing. And you are for a guy who has a podcast, you are a piss poor communicator, dude. You could not get
Take notes.
You couldn't get out a sentence. It was just so crappy. And
listen, defense disclaimer. He said more, like, we know he's a weirdo. He can't talk. He said more words and sentences here than he ever has. He apologized for the one thing that she wanted him to apologize for after a year and a half. She even was
not
like,
each other's people.
No, the house taking you to my parents.
Yeah.
Like, I realize now that might have been a little serious. And like,
totally,
I apologize. And she was literally like, bro, that's all I've ever wanted. Like, that was the moment where I thought, like, oh, this is going to turn. Like, I literally thought this was going so great. This was going so great. And then he says that. And she's like, she literally did one of these. Like, that's all I've wanted. And I thought at that moment, he lost her. That she was going to be like, are you to me? A year and a half. And now you're and I thought that was the end game. Like, not end game, but I thought she was going to just throw her coffee in his face and bounce. And I can't remember. He said something else where she was kind of like wonk-eyed. But he said the things that she wanted him to say.
2 years
and we
later.
now know
but
that
this is
he didn't
again
mean
like
any of
if there was no West Side's Commando, we would all be praising West and praising this conversation and so joyous and happy that they have finally talked and worked out and that he apologized for this thing. It would have been a perfect, amazing conversation.
But if your uncle had tits, he'd be your aunt. Like, we have to live in the reality of what happened.
A horrible analogy, because all I said in the beginning was we're never going to be able to talk about this episode honestly. And this is
because we know too much.
Because we know what happened. So like, we can't assess this scene. This scene was perfect. He was great. He was awkward and weird, but he is awkward and weird. He has a hard time articulating things. That's not something
no,
we
he has a
shit
hard
on
time
people
articulating things when he has to have an adult conversation with emotion and be accountable.
But that's okay. It's okay. You can't shit on someone for that. You can only shit on them for that if they've been a total asshole. Right? So like, there's nuance to it. Like, he did fine. And if this thing is not a thing, he did great. And we got exactly what we've been waiting for. And we're so happy that they hugged and that they made up and that they're friends and that instantly the jokes are back. Like, yeah, let's go. I can't wait to see him hugging and flirting and goofing about and doing things. But we can't because this dude.
Scamandal aside, I still would be waiting for the shoe to drop.
Same. And that's what I don't think
it would. And it could have been something as dumb at, not that's as dumb, but like, it could have been another girl in his lap.
Right. That's
like,
exactly right.
I would have still been waiting for the other shoe to drop, waiting for him to disappoint us again.
Because of his body language. Because he didn't look her in the eye.
And like we said, like, yeah, he's saying all these things, but show us. And I just don't think he's capable of doing that.
Truly, Mike, my hand to God, I would never deem this as like, yeah, it was a perfect scene in the sense of like, as a viewer, this was fascinating. We got the closure we needed
verbally.
Right. But I do not think this kid showed up and showed out at all.
I agree. That's why I was pissed, Mike. I was so pissed at him.
What should he have done? Like, give me the Courtney Abiati perfect apology that never will exist, but what should he have done?
Well, if you ever got into a fight with me, it would exist, okay? Or if I wronged you, it would exist.
Have you wronged anybody where you've needed to give a perfect apology?
I'm sure I have absolutely done that.
Okay.
Okay. First of all, she invited you to have coffee. You've been waiting to have this conversation for years now, right?
I'm Ciara. Tell me.
Great. So I'm going to sit up straight. I'm going to look you in the eye and I'm going to say, before we even get into it, I want to let you know how thankful I am that you wanted to have this time with me. And you think it's crazy that he would say like, thanks for even opening up?
No, I think she should. I see, this is a crazy thing about this show. I think she should have had the first talk. I would have said, like, I think he should have been like, do you want to start? And maybe
Great.
he did, but she should have started. She's the one that shut him out.
Oh, okay.
He's apologized. He's done the things, not
Fine.
great.
So
but
in
she's
response
the one,
to that, then you would say,
In response to you think, like if he said, do you want to start?
yeah.
Great. That's even a step up from what he presented to her, from what we've seen from the editing.
even
Also,
whether he asked or not, she should have started.
His demeanor the entire time
closed off.
was a child. It was closed off. It was slumped over, and it was not looking her in the eye. I don't appreciate that. If we're gonna have an adult conversation,
It's
look at me.
more of not literally seeing her and metaphorically not seeing her.
But you guys are also not taking into account he doesn't feel like she does. He
Doesn't feel like she what?
He was her best. This was weird for her. He didn't have this experience. He didn't meet this girl and instantly be like, what is happening? Gurgle, gurgle. No, Jesse needs it. Like she did. So she's the one that's saying, this is how I felt. That he didn't.
He had the best friend experience with her.
Not like she
Oh,
did.
you don't think he felt the same way about her?
It doesn't seem like it was even
So
close.
you think
at
it was a
this moment.
disproportionate?
Oh my God.
1,000,000%. And I think that's freaking her out. I think it's weirding her out. I think it's making her embarrassed. I think the fact that it was disproportionate and this is what happened is doubling down on that
Wait, I'm
embarrassment.
sorry. I need clarity from what you're saying. You're saying in this scene, if we go back in
The whole
time, we're
time,
filming
the
the
whole
scene.
Just in
thing.
general.
No. Hold on. I'm trying to get clarity. In this scene, when they're having this conversation, in the real time, it's August 22nd or whatever. You think you're seeing in West that he never thought Ciara was his best friend and was not as close.
Not at all. Not
Okay,
at all.
that-
I think
so-
that they thought they were. I think they were best friends. I think for whatever. What as best friend as you can
yeah,
be
And
sure,
they
for
sure.
someone
both
you
consider
just met.
themselves best friends?
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe not West like best friend, but like good friends, like very close. I could see myself with this person as close as you can get. I think Ciara was weirded out by how close and how much she liked this dude as a best friend that type of way. I think that made her uncomfortable. She didn't really I don't know.
I think what you're clocking as uncomfortable, and I'm not saying either one's right or wrong. I'm just saying what he's clocking as uncomfortable, we're clocking as the emotional, like romantic stuff.
Fine, and it could be
Okay.
like
No, and that's what I'm saying. I'm
either
not
one of
saying
us
right
could
or
be
wrong,
right. My
because
point
I'm
being
still
is
confused.
my point is that you guys are saying that Wes didn't do that because he didn't sit up straight and he didn't have that. He literally was at this point frustrated by her. So like all he had to do was apologize for this rando chick, right? That was a little inappropriate. And then apologize for the parents thing and then try to make amends and start moving forward and try to get somewhere, right? He wasn't trying to be best friends again. He wasn't trying to get in a relationship with her again. I think that, so like you trying to say he should have done this, that, and the other, he was still pissed. He literally said, it might not be right, but like getting all these things, getting shit on, you weirdly start to resent the person that is the
reason for you getting shit on.
Right,
Yeah.
then say it in a complete sentence while looking me in the eye. Like to
but
sit
you're
there and just be
asking
like,
for
But, like, I'm so
perfection,
confused.
dude.
Like,
no, but you
what
asked me
is this?
what was missing from the scene for me
So
and why
perfection
No,
was?
because I don't think I said it in the beginning of the episode. Just so you know, this is not me tailoring the argument to my side right now, or I don't mean my side, like to bolster up my points. I said he did something still in this conversation that still would have, even if Scamandal never happened,
That's what I was
was
saying.
still making me clock like. Why?
I don't believe you.
I don't believe you. Like I wasn't
You don't
ending.
believe he's sorry about all this? What don't you believe?
I believe that
He's sorry he
West
got caught.
What
wants.
don't you believe? Like, what don't you believe in this year? Like when you just said this whole scenario, West Side Scandal out. I don't believe what?
It's easier for me to say what I do believe. I believe West just wants the noise to stop. I believe West just wants to go back to his F-boy life and be able to come and go and be the funny guy that everybody loves.
No
and so he can jump in
accountability.
the bed with girls and kiki with everybody. And he doesn't want to shoulder the burden that he burnt America's sweetheart anymore. He's over that, and whatever he can do to get out of it, he will say, he will dance, he will sing for his supper. But he's getting a little exhausted by that because it's like, well, I've said sorry so many times. And it's like, right, but somehow we're all not completely reading this as true, because even when we were all falling back in love, hold on,
We
even
all
when we
did
were,
fall back
let me
in
finish.
love.
Even when we were first falling back in love with him at the beginning of this season, we all said, but we're still nervous.
No, you did.
I did. Great.
And then
I
you
did.
got rid
I
of
did
it.
too.
You finally cracked and we're like, all right, I'm fine. If Ciara's good or whoever. Like,
right.
you
And
cracked.
I regret it.
Fine. But we
There
can't
was a
sit
reason
here
I
and
held
change
on
it
so
now.
long. To being like, I still think that there's something ain't right here. And I'm telling you, I watched this kid in this scene, and even if Scamanda didn't happen, I still would have been like, listen, I want to believe because I want the love story more than anybody. It's my rom-coms are my life, okay? I don't want to see anything that doesn't have a happy ending. I just don't. I was watching this and I'm like, I'm not, because he didn't get up when she was crying. He walked like
she had to say, come here.
to me. These are all these little things that like as
behaviorally, like just it's not clocking to him.
Yes. And it's not because of Scamanda, but Scamanda amplifies it. It's gasoline and matches.
Yeah.
So it is a little bit because of Scamanda.
No, I'm saying I would have felt this way anyway. Let's get into the comments. We're never going to agree.
I think we're going to have to agree to disagree, Mike, because
but we can agree to agree.
We can agree to agree. We're going to have to agree to disagree because
it's fine.
I don't want to meet Mark tonight.
No, we're not going to meet Mark.
No.
No. He's asleep. I can tell you that. Okay, shall we get into the commies?
I have one last thing to say to dudes, straight dudes. And straight girls, mostly straight dudes.
I was gonna say I'll be the judge of if I want.
But you can let me know because honestly I don't know, like maybe gay dudes too with other dudes. It's okay to meet someone that you want to bang, but you just have a good time with, and you want to be friends with them and not bang them. Maybe that's not okay for a gay dude. You guys like to bang.
No, my friend and I he just broke up with me as a friend. There's no sexual.
Okay.
Nothing.
So like guys and girls, gay dudes, gay shit, like you guys can be friends. You don't have to I get it's fun. Having sex is fun. Having sex with hot people is fun. It's all fun. But like you don't have to.
You don't, then don't romantically pursue someone.
You're fine.
Yeah.
But like I think in hindsight, and this
but
is
West
the dumbest
romantically pursued
comment.
her.
Yes.
Because they wanted to. But like I think and then this is one of those things like, oh, hindsight's 2020 and now we can go back and rewrite history. And this is gonna be the dumbest comment ever, but I literally think if these two didn't they could have taken over the world as just a plutonic best friend powerhouse.
Eventually a smoochines would have happened.
Well, that's because they're both irresponsible. And they both don't understand. Because it takes two to tango. It's not just West.
No, hold on. Because when at least projection disclaimer, when it was my situation and this friend of truly, 7 years, I think, at the point that we actually kissed, it was like, it was a kiss and then we both pulled back and I was like, what are you doing? My brain is scrambled currently and I don't know what's happening. However, that was also the best kiss of my life. And that's what I'm saying. The head and the heart, everything starts getting wonky and you're just thinking like, oh, okay, we could just do this. It's the Chandler Monica trope, right? Of like, oh, okay, well, it's still the weekend. So let's just hook over the weekend. And actually we're mid-month. So let's not stop now. Let's just go to the end of the month. And before you realize it, you're like, oh, I have
but you don't have to.
You don't.
That's why cheating happens.
I'm just saying,
you don't
this
have
guy
to
kissed
have
me,
sex with the girl
just like I think
not
West
your
went
partner.
after Ciara, and then all of a sudden you realize like, oh my God, and we have chemistry, and he's pursuing me, and then all of a sudden he flips the script, but you're still going off of the old script, and it messes with you.
I think that happened. I think all that happened. I'm not saying that Ciara never wanted to be romantically like that. They had a 4-month thing that neither of them wanted. Clearly, they wanted to be romantically involved. I just don't think her heartbreak is because that ended.
And I'm saying it's because both.
I just think that it doesn't matter if he put his D in the V, the tongue in the mouth, the arm over the shoulder. He would have her over anyway.
100%.
Even if they were friends, I think he would have her over somehow.
I actually think that's when you said that, I was like, oh, that feels true.
How so as friends?
He'd find a way.
He would find a way. Because again, projection disclaimer.
Who else has he over besides her in
Kyle.
the time that we've known him?
I mean, technically Kyle. I don't feel that he's over Jesse, but I feel like he's kind of.
I don't think,
He's discarded him almost.
A little bit. Yeah.
I don't know. I think West is a slimy.
I think slimy, and I just don't think you can trust him.
I said, I know, but
I don't trust him.
He broke up with a girl and didn't handle it well, and then that's all
doubled down,
and then he got with her best friend. That is so f***ed up.
Now, again, this is.
I don't care.
No, I know. Okay, let's go to comments because that's it. That's right there.
That's
you don't
where
care.
I don't
Nobody
care.
cares, which is why we can't review this show honestly because nobody cares.
No, I deeply care. That's the problem. I'm telling you, if Natalie, I haven't been with the guy that did me dirty in a year. If Natalie went and hooked up with him, I would be like, you're dead to me, and I can't believe you did that.
I know.
And I think the women in the crowd would agree with me that is not something you do to a friend. And I think, anyway, doesn't matter. Do you want to go first because you're our guest?
Sure.
Hey.
Okay.
Hold on. Is Harris? I don't think you're a guest anymore. You're a fish.
Oh, yeah.
You can go first still, but like you're
That's right. That's right, Mike.
You've outgrown your guest status.
Yeah, you're not a guest anymore.
You're a full-time unpaid employee.
Congratulations.
I'm on a W-2.
You've been promoted.
You're going to double
your salary.
No, you're going to double you who? Because nobody's paying that shit.
Okay, so I wrote a comment, and I'm gonna be
Harris again. That's my favorite thing about Harris.
But then, hang on.
That's like Travis. Travis will only read comments if you write something nice about him, and he'll straight tell everybody. He's like, if you didn't, no one wrote anything nice about him this past time, so he didn't read any comments.
No. But here's the thing.
Amazing.
Here's the thing. Nothing is original. Nothing is an original thought because we all thought this. Honestly, I feel like if I was gonna do one of the consensus, it would have been about this. My comment was conspiracy theory. What if Wes tried to make Jesse look like a fool about asking to make out with Ciara because maybe that was the first weekend that him and Amanda started getting saucy together. So in order to distract and deflect, he made the Jesse thing way bigger than it actually was. This is all allegedly, but now I don't put it past him. Then NorCal Niner Gal said, I wrote that comment and then I looked at the other comments. And she had made this comment like an hour before I made mine. She said, what if Jesse knew something was up or unknowingly intuitive and asked West about kissing Ciara and got that reaction so West could be exposed with Amanda and vile they really are.
And show how vile they really are.
So and then Ningy Ding was like, Jesse knew. So I just feel strongly Jesse knew, and I think Jesse might have been you. This is my conspiracy theory. This is all allegedly
because you think they were having an affair.
I definitely think like there was something going on. I don't know if it was a full-blown affair in the summer, but I could see that one thing where Wes was like, yeah, if I did that, like I would look like a dick. Remember how he was like telling Jesse like, I feel like that was probably the weekend.
I asked Kyle if I could make out with Amanda.
That would be like really dicky.
That's why I'm just going to do it and not ask anybody.
So I just feel like my theory is that Wes reacted that way because he was guilty. And that probably is when things started. And in order to deflect from his shitty behavior, he tried to make Jesse feel like a f***ing idiot for asking, hey, would you like me if I made out with Ciara? That's just my theory.
I'm going to say this. I think West would 100% do that. I just don't know what was going on with them.
Again, this is all allegedly. This is just how my brain works. I'm thinking about all the what ifs.
Love it.
And I just feel that whether it was producers being like, Jesse, take a beat, take a step back, or if it was Wes being like, you're a loser, I'm going to Amanda, and I'm going to make you look like an idiot so that I don't look like a vile piece of shit. That's just my theory. And look how the tables have turned, you guys. I was West's #1 fan.
In fact, Harris texted Nat and I today and said, you guys are right. Craig is cuter.
Bro, I just made you an official unpaid employee. What the hell,
like,
dude?
Please sign your termination paperwork before you leave.
HR needs to see you before you exit. Wait, did Natalie tell you when I bought her?
No.
She's sick, so she wouldn't be able to tell you. And it's a summer house. I got her a storyteller hat. I gave Craig Conover some of my hard-earned
that
money.
Is super cute. That is real cute.
Historical revisionist hat.
Yeah.
Okay, so my next comment is by Bernice Hogg's fave. Remember a couple years ago when Danielle accused Amanda of being sneaky? Amanda got really upset and it caused a big fight in the house. At the time, I thought Danielle was being a mean girl. Now I want to pick Danielle's brain and ask her what she saw about Amanda that we didn't.
That was literally the first comment I had queued up.
Dude, that's the first comment I have.
Oh, sorry,
I just deleted it. No, that's
so
what,
good,
but that's
it's
what's
so on point. Yeah,
that's right, and that's what's so great about the comment section.
Dude, I love that we all three pulled. I don't know if that's ever
I
happened.
never liked Danielle from day one. I thought she was so annoying.
Oh, she's the worst. Literally
but
the worst.
Now I'm like, again, hindsight is 2020 because now I'm like, wait, what did you see?
No, it's not always 2020. She's still the worst. She was right one time. No offense, but
well, let's see what happens in the city.
Yeah, I can't stand
Well,
her.
she's in the coming attractions of the next episode.
Freaking out that Lindsay's gonna
freaking out that Lindsay's there at Soft Bar. Anyways, Danielle, I'm sorry. Ooh, this one was interesting. Okay, so Ningy Ding. I bet West will come out as struggling with sex addiction to try to garner sympathy and dodge accountability. It was disgusting how he was touching every girl this episode. Bailey, Mia, Ciara, Amanda, and Rando girl. Even Sabrina. He's really showing his ass and is way too comfortable this season. Both he and Amanda feel invincible. Not invisible, invincible. Because they have the secret no one suspects. And they're getting so messy, each in their own way. And I just want to say...
Do you remember how Dara said, you got to tighten it up?
Yeah.
And I feel like what she meant in that situation is because certain guys are just dogs, man. They just are. And it's like, there are certain dogs that like you just can't walk not on a leash because they'll be digging up someone. And I love all animals. Don't come for me, okay? But like maybe they just don't know. They get too excited. They're humping somebody's leg. They're digging up somebody's yard. They're eating the scone off the table. And I feel like that's West. Like you give this kid an inch and he takes a mile because the more he got comfortable, the worse his behavior got.
Yes. And that comment made me think about, remember last season when all the boys went out and they talked about all their porn like preferences?
Yep.
And you guys have talked about this. Like West is probably like a freak. Like West is that kid who would make his hand fall asleep and try to give himself a hand job because it feels like somebody else.
New hands.
New hands. There you go. Again, this is all allegedly. I'm not diagnosing anybody, but I could see West actually maybe being someone who like struggles with like maybe sex addiction possibly.
Totally. I could actually see that 100%.
And that could really be like the crux of his issues in regards to Ciara and also why he did what he did with Amanda too. Like, I don't think he sees people as people. I think he sees them as
someone standing in the way of what he wants.
Or just like,
someone to give him what he wants.
A hole.
Do you think there's a chance that Amanda took advantage of West in the West Side Scandal deal?
No, West saw how vulnerable she was and took full advantage of her.
No, I think they're both ding-dongs and should be accountable for their actions. Period.
I'm not saying he's not. Again, defense disclaimer. The more I'm getting into this, I had a funny note, and I might have said it earlier, that I think West has been brainwashed and has been kidnapped and held against his will.
Yeah. You did say that.
Because, again, this...
By Andy Cohen.
Yeah, the episode made me be like, now I went back to, and it's weird because I'm flipping, like, I'm going harder on Amanda. The more I see Amanda, the more I'm like, oh, you're a full-blown Looney Tune, go out to hurt people, like, you are a hurt people type of person. Like, there's some weird shit going on with the way you're treating people.
See, I feel the opposite.
And I'm that with West, I'm back to the like, I don't see how this guy can be this diabolical. He seems, if he is, straight to jail. Like it's too crazy.
See, and I'm looking at, but I'm somewhere in between you guys because I'm looking at them both like that. I think he's diabolical, and I think she's got her own set of issues.
She definitely has her own set of issues, but
like he's just too dumb to figure out what's the right way to do things.
Super insecure. No. I think super insecure is somebody that you can very easily is dangerous, but also very easy to take advantage of.
Why is she getting more of the heat then?
Because she was best friends with Ciara.
But,
you're not a girl, so I don't think you'll ever understand what the women in our comments and we're saying.
One of my friends banged so-and-so who slept with all my friends.
Yeah.
One of them was a really good friend of mine. So I get it. I understand that being what do you call it?
Best friends?
No, when your best friend does something betrayed by your best friend.
I know you
we
do.
weren't best friends, but like we were really close.
What I'm saying is I think maybe women metabolize it different than men because I feel like from what I've read in our comment section and like how we've all talked about this, like the chicks just feel very different than your point of view on like, but they weren't dating and they weren't whatever.
I think both of what they did was
no, not all.
I think Amanda is super fucked up mentally. I think West caught her at a really vulnerable moment. And I think West personally, for me, West feels a little bit more to blame because he's so calculated. But then also at the same time, so intentionless.
So this is my point though. And again, defense disclaimer, I think I'm maybe thinking West is intentionless, kind of dumb, a little horny, just dumb frat boy guy, which isn't great. And I think Amanda is very calculated now and very intentional, and that she might be the one that's doing.
I
don't know. I'm just like
she's just
these
a
are the
pick
thoughts
me who needs validation from men.
I don't think Amanda is the. Listen, I'm not saying
she's also so demanding. So are there insecure pick me girls who need validation from men that are also as demanding?
Most of them are. Yes.
I feel like that's technically. I feel like those go hand in hand.
Hand in hand, 100%.
I think that's the opposite.
No way, dude.
Why would a pick me? If you're a pick me, why are you demanding? No one's going to pick that.
Because once you get the guy, it's Kyle and this and then and that. It's always. Don't you remember those relationships?
Are you still trying to be a pick me? Like that?
Yeah, because you still want the guy.
Then why are you being a bratty little?
Because
brat?
once you get, because there are people that it's like the bait and switch in relationships. Once you get like my friend, clearly he was in love with me for a very long time. Once he got me, he didn't know how to be in a relationship with me. Like once you get someone, you can switch up showing who you are. Like the representative leaves and the real person stands up. Like, will the real Amanda stand up? And I think, I'm not saying Amanda is dumb as a box of rocks. I just don't think
I also don't think that either.
I just don't think she's when I say very smart, like I think Paige is a smart person. I think Hannah's a smart person. I think Ciara is a smart person. I think Mia is a super smart person. Yeah. Like, I don't think Amanda ranks with those women as far as intelligence. And let me just say this real quick. I feel like I think West is a smart guy. I think West is cunning. I think
he uses his smarts for evil.
That's right.
And I think Amanda, whatever happened between her and West, I feel like a lot of it started from the subconscious. Like, I don't think she was fully present in what was transpiring and what was developing.
I think she was present. I think she was actually, that's all she was. I think she was completely present and not thinking about the future of her actions and how they would affect other people. Because in that moment, I just want what I want.
That's all that matters.
And I've been in an unhappy marriage for 10 years and I want this and he wants me and I'm going to go for it. So I think they are equally to blame. I think they both have truly like issues that need to be worked out in therapy and they should not be dating anyone unless just date each other because you're both sick and you can both just keep reinfecting each other and you better get married. That's what I think. Wait, are you done with your commies?
Yeah, that was basically the general consensus was like Jesse knew, and I think West is sick. To which I say, get well soon.
Yeah.
Okay, so really quickly, we had an off-screen discussion, and you make some good points.
Thank you. We'll end it there. Like and subscribe. Harris agrees with everything I said tonight.
Am I reinstated?
Yeah, you're reinstated. You got another raise.
So you think that Amanda is actually the one who's way more calculated and like diabolical, and like maybe West is the one being held hostage, whereas I felt it was the other way around. You're kind of like they're both insane.
Are you filling in on the talk that we had?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
You feel that they're both insane, Now I feel insane.
Yeah, no,
Because I'm like,
they're definitely
what do I
making,
believe
The
now?
end.
They're definitely making us all insane. That's for sure. Because we're spending hours talking about these two morons.
3.
I'm
And,
gonna
and
end
no
it with-
hours talking about. Listen, the greatest comment of the entire week. Sorry to everyone. We love you all. Happened on Instagram, where somebody. God, I wish I pulled it. And I'm sorry. You know
It's
what?
got
I'm doing it,
37,000 views on that.
dude. So sick.
That
You
post.
guys. Also,
the act like you like me video, you guys got
yeah.
like 37,000 views.
Okay, Instagram.
but somebody. Hold on. Let me.
While Mike's looking for this,
Let me learn how to use Instagram real quick.
I just want to let everyone know, if you are looking for a high protein cereal, 7 Sundays is delicious. And they're not a sponsor, but I wish they were.
Wait,
Not
what is it?
yet.
You want to try it?
Yeah, but what is it?
That's a high protein cereal.
Like,
Wanna try?
can you put it in milk like a regular?
What is that?
Dude, that's pretty good. Because you know that other
it's
cereal
really
that's like
good.
supposed to be spoon, magic spoon?
No, disgusting.
That
Guys,
shit is awful.
Comment below if you like your cereal
No,
to be
that's
a
really
little
good.
bit soggy. These people think that I'm insane for
Oh,
liking a little
anyone's
soggy
fine.
cereal.
Yeah, it's insane. That's because it's
okay.
insane, dude.
Gluten free, no
Well, West
refined.
and Amanda have made me insane, so.
I should everyone to know it's
Dude,
gluten
West
free
and
and no
Amanda
refined
eat
sugar.
soggy cereal.
No one cares.
Well, then
Um,
throw me in jail.
Here we
would
go.
Okay.
The Floral Feminist. I'm sick of seeing this on my feed. Can we do more posts about Ciara, please? Yeah.
Boom.
Touche. Mic drop. I'm like, that is a great point. And that's my feed.
Ciara looked so
Bro.
freaking good
and
on
that's
that
what's-
cover.
Oh my God.
Beyond. And every page inside.
Spank bank.
Okay,
Like,
well,
Spank
what?
bank.
I'm telling you.
I mean, yeah.
For me, not for you
Sure,
guys.
not for Harris and I, but for you.
No.
Go for it.
Bro, come on.
Spectrum.
A little bit. There's a tickle for sure. Yeah, no, that was the greatest comment. And it's so true. And we shouldn't be talking about these dumb dicks. We should do Ciara, not West Side Commando. We should do 1 hour and 40 minutes on Ciara, just Ciara, and all the wonderful things that she should get. And
Let's give the
talk
preamble
about
in a
how
20-minute.
hot she is. And
What did we say?
all
What did
that.
we say it was going to be? Composure with Ciara.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and let's do a 20-minute preamble with toasting with some lover boy to Kyle.
Yeah.
I just do
Fine.
think Kyle
If we can find
Yeah.
Loverboy.
deserves a
Kyle's-
little bit of love
Kyle's-
here. I
Kyle's
feel like he's been
pulling it
handling
together.
everything really well.
I
He's been
agree.
a good ex-husband.
Yeah. Are they? They're not divorced
We
yet,
should-
are they?
Not yet.
We should not do limoncello because you know who designed limoncello.
Valid.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, we shouldn't do any of it because it's gross.
Okay, stop that.
All right. Bernice. Oh, that was the.
Oops.
Wait, Bernice. Really,
Yeah.
you got the #1 comment because we all pulled it. That
Yeah.
never happens.
Yeah.
Flowers 57862. You obviously didn't see Watch What Happens live with Nia. She says Ciara sensed something was going on and started putting it together. Pretty crazy.
Mia's psychic. Or sorry, Mia's psychic.
Wait, she is?
I just feel like she is.
Why would?
Highly intuitive.
Highly intuitive.
Okay, interesting. NorCal Niner girl. Go Niners. God, I hope we do good in the draft, please. From our what are these?
From your lips to
These.
God's ears.
That one. For you, for me, for Barry, McFix. Fine. You guys can have some people for your Cowboys too, but mostly the Niners. All right. This is NorCal Niner girl. Getting harder to watch. Do you think they re-edited the episode and maybe the last few? Amanda is getting bolder and more confident and not in a good way. And we talked a little bit about this where they both kind of seem. I think they did. I think they had to. They said that they didn't. Somebody said
No.
that the producer said that they didn't.
I saw that comment and I responded. Andy on radio, Andy said they're editing it like now. Like they're not.
as they
Like
come.
they haven't locked all the episodes
Yeah, that's right.
yet.
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe that.
Oh
Um,
wait, sorry. And
I don't know. That's what he said.
not-
On.
He
that's so
also
close.
said
Like, those things are
on-
usually locked.
He also said on the radio that they're not doing what was predicted on the reunion.
Oh yeah. It's a one cast.
It's a one cast.
shebang.
No, there's not gonna be any separation. Sorry, we were
We should have
wrong.
guessed that.
No, we
Andy's
didn't-
not going to let
By
that
the way,
shit
we didn't
fly.
say that was going to happen. We just were
heard
Speculating,
reporting
but
the
like,
rumors.
just want to let you know.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I got a lot of comments, so I got to bust through these.
Okay, go.
Summerlicious. I can't believe that I have to quote James Kennedy right now, but they
was
were
good.
totally boning. I put Coca's in there. She said banging. Coca corrected us all, but whatever.
Coca's, if
funny.
you haven't seen it, go to Coca's IG. She does that cut.
Oh, for
It was
real? The James Kennedy one?
hilarious.
Yeah, totally. That's
It's
funny.
not all about the poster.
Gina Gray, Amanda chased her way onto Summer House. From S1, she was annoying. I never trusted her nor liked her. She just wanted to be on the show. Watch S1. You're not
Summer
wrong.
should be
Fun. Amanda, not fun.
That actually did age well.
that aged like
Yeah,
fine
really.
Opus
meteor
one.
wine.
Fine meteor wine. That's right.
Okay, this is our dream come true, this comment, just so you know, and I told you that, but I'm going to tell the world now because everyone in the world listens to us. I am Tiara Hogan. Okay, this is my favorite. This is my new favorite pod. The way I was chuckling in my cubicle. And Tiara, that is literally our goal in life, is to have
Literally.
everyone chuckling in their
This
cubicle.
guy was crying in his office.
I was. Chuckle, cry, same
Oh my
thing.
God. Also, I feel like you're going to be chuckling and crying in your cubicle when you hear your name read because apparently people really like it.
Oh, that too. Yeah. And you might be screaming in your cubicle once or twice.
Can't wait to get a cubicle
Stick
here. I'll be
around for
crying.
that. Yeah. Ningy, I've been shipping Kyle and Bailey all season, and I'm not stopping anytime soon. Love them for each other. Didn't even think about that.
I never thought about that.
What did we think about that?
Nope.
No?
I love you. I don't want them to be together.
Mm-mm.
No.
Okay. Sorry, Ningy. I thought about it. I didn't hate it. But I'm also
Love
like,
you, Ningy.
listen.
Yeah, Nini, I don't hate it. I just don't
don't
agree.
get it.
Listen,
Yeah.
there was enough people that said that talked me out of the Carl Bailey thing, and I'm like, yeah, you're right, but also, I don't know if you're right. Like, there's something about Carl Bailey. If I could be like, listen, you guys are gonna date for 12 months, and that's it. You're not there. No, don't fall in love. You can fall in love, but like in 12 months, we're breaking up. We're going our separate ways. This is a therapeutic romance, and that's all this is. You're here to help each other, and then boom, this is not a long-term end game situation. This is a therapeutic romance, and I might market this a therapeutic romance, a new matchmaker business where you don't matchmake for the end game. You matchmake to get yourself and someone else through a situation.
You know when
This is
someone
genius.
you know when someone goes on vacation?
Excuse me, sir.
You know when someone goes on vacation and like it's such a shit show that they come home and they're like, I need a vacation from the vacation. It was so stressful.
Totes.
I feel like Bailey would need a restorative relationship from that restorative
That's a
relationship.
good point. Yeah. Ooh, that could be a bonus option
There
for
you
my new
go.
company. Yeah.
Hold my hand really quickly.
Yeah.
Hold hers.
Okay, we're doing this.
On 3, 1, 2, 3. Carl is gay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were going to
Listen,
say
that's
that.
part of the
Carlos gay.
progress. That's
Oh,
step
yeah,
4.
that is that,
That's
yeah.
month 4. Month 4, we're working on that.
Sorry, just had to
Yeah, I get it.
remind everybody.
Nettie, thanks for the recap because I couldn't watch. I can hear Nettie saying it. I need time to detox before I watch more eps. Agree with Mike. Amanda is trash. Put my name with anybody. We all agree with you. Bitch is sinister. I cannot. This is a married woman. Gross. And yeah, dude, every time I'm getting closer and closer to just being like, bro, you're a crazy lady. So this was a good comment because it's so true. I've worked in TV a long time and this shit happens always. Tony Brooks, welcome back. If they are re-editing the show, it's obvious that the producers aren't fans of Amanda either. They see right through her. I like Bailey and don't want her and Carl together only because I truly believe Carl needs to be with someone who doesn't drink. He still seems fragile in his sobriety. So a bunch of good points. You're probably right about Carl, but the Amanda and the producer thing. Like if producers don't like you, if you're a dick, watch out. You're going to get
So
smoked.
do we think she's going to get a bad edit in the city?
If this is still going on and nothing's resolved and there's not a good reunion and listen, I don't know what that is. Yeah. But then again, these kind of shows get shot. Obviously, it was shot last summer. You go into post fairly quickly, I think. Again, I work on a lot of competition reality. I don't really do these kind of shows. But I can't imagine they're sitting in the edit for long. Like post is expensive, right?
Yeah.
So they're either, it wouldn't make sense for them to shoot and then leave everything in the can for months and months and months to come back and start editing a few months ago.
Yeah.
So who knows? But
I agree about Carl.
I don't know when the edit is. So it's if she's being a dick and nothing's been really resolved, then she's still being kind of imagine Amanda to the producers now. Like she's being a dick to her best friends and her husband and her housemates. How is she to the staff or what she would refer to as the crew,
especially
you know what I
because
mean?
they're going to
help.
be questioning her about it
Yeah.
on some level, whether it's in her confessionals or like the
And if she
story
gets
producer.
annoyed, then they're going to be like, bitch.
Girl, you did it. You made your bed. You literally have to lie in it.
Yeah, bed bug.
I worked on X Factor, and season 2, I can't remember the dude's name. We had one dude that was like the biggest piece of shit. Literally thought he was like freaking the Rolling Stones and the Beatles all in one dude. He was fine, but he wasn't that, and was just a cocky dick. And somebody straight told him like, yo, you need to chill out because they'll smoke you in the edit. And he was like, have them smoke. Just basically was like, do it. Let's see what you can do. I'll take that all day long. He was in a band before he came. Not after. They lit him up and he got like a shit edit. The whole country was like, this guy's a dick. They kicked him off the show because he was like, America votes. And I think he's banned and kicked him out when he got home. Like it's a little up. You
Choice,
could say
consequence,
that. But like, yeah, it was like, it wasn't a, nice fella. He was being a dick to everybody. So when you're a dick, you lose out.
I like that comment about Carl. He definitely, whether it's
in the car,
man,
totally.
woman, whatever.
No, 100%. I think
it's got to be with
true.
somebody who's also sober.
Yeah,
which Maddie Reese was just on his podcast.
He does not need another Bravo celebrity.
No.
He doesn't. I'm saying that right now.
I don't like Carl for Maddie. Like, you could pick a lot of people for Carl where I'd be like, yeah, that would help. That would help. That would help.
Do you feel like she's too Lindsay coded?
No, I think Maddie. Honestly, I think if Joe, sorry.
Oh, I don't care.
You're going to feel how I do when you guys start talking about housewives. I think if Joe, because again, they're still together. If Joe is getting his shit together or just like takes a half a step in that direction, I think they're great because he's a cheerleader. She needs a cheerleader.
Mm-hmm.
And if he does his shit, then he's two of the things. He's a support. He's going to be supportive. He's going to be there. He's going to be doing his things, following his dreams. So she won't feel weird that she's following hers. We're talking about Southern hospitality. For those of you that are like, what the?
If you guys don't watch Soho, go watch Soho with Travis.
Yeah, it's getting pretty good. Harris is going to fill in at some point.
I'll fill in eventually, but Travis says,
wait, shit, you better hurry. We're almost done. Maybe you come for the reunion and we'll do a big old thingy. But yeah, anyways, great points, Tony. And again, seriously, welcome back. Dude, I'm doing my thing that you guys say I always do. Yeah. Charles C0305. I don't know. And you're going to be like, oh, this is with Mike. It's not. It's what we've been talking about. We're, again, with everybody. I'm with Mike. I fell for the years of Amanda seemingly being the sweet, kind girl to realizing it's all fake. I'm angry whenever she's on my screen. Summer should be fun. The fake outrage for West kissing a girl next to Ciara and pretending to be the grounded one, saying, we live in a house together, have some boundaries. I'm sorry. What does she think was going to happen when she came back next season dating him?
I just would like to be clear. I think we've all said this.
No, that's why I was like, yeah, that's what I meant. Like, I know that you, but like, is everybody okay? So they don't cry. Like, I think the real Amanda, unfortunately, did stand up. Call her Simone Biles because the mental gymnastics is crazy.
Or do not.
Because they will never be in the same sentence together.
Right.
Also, and West, get your paws off Bailey.
It's 222.
Oh, that's my thingy.
No, that's my thing.
No, that's my thing.
No, that's mine.
No, that's mine.
No, I'm born 2282. My 40th birthday was 2222. Twos are my thing. Twos can be your thing too. Wait, look, wait, hold on. Ready?
222 is our thing.
Oh, ready, guys.
5 twos.
We did it!
That's 5 twos.
That's exciting.
Yeah. You know what's funny? So 2 is my favorite number. I wouldn't call it my lucky number because, Pat, if you know, you know. I can't use the number 2 golf ball. 1s and 3s. Don't know what it is.
That's my motto.
Yeah. But like, you would think like I got a stack of 22 golf balls, like two twos.
Yeah,
like how? So, no, shake them all over the place. You drop a 1 and a 3, I'm 78 all day. Psycho. Golf is dumb.
444.
Oh, that's good. Trisha S. Vader. I agree with MMM again. Go ham on Amanda. She's diabolical. Her little game is playing meek. Her little game of playing meek is bullshit. And I'm 100% convinced that her and Wes were screwing around already during this episode.
I have to say, I DM with Trisha a lot. And and she's the loveliest woman ever. And it always cracks me up when she's like, I'm telling you, go ham. They're assholes. Totally. I'm like, okay, Miss Vader, if you're nasty.
Bullying is not right. all the time, right? Sometimes.
Yeah, no death threats.
Yeah, no, you don't need death threats. That's next level.
No.
That's not bullying. That's
But-
illegal. Like, this is
Maybe,
literally
like,
illegal.
some character building.
But yeah, you can make fun of people. That's fine. Tell them they're dicks if they're being dicks. Tara Jong. Am I the only one? Oh, this was a good one. Am I the only one wondering how Amanda's extremely protective parents are handling this? Also, West's parents who've been mentioned. I follow all the reality channels. Are parents off limits? I can only imagine they are concerned for their crazy children. Parents get hate messages too because of things like this. Love this. New subscriber. Best coverage I've seen on this shit show. Awesome. Thank you.
Half
Love
of
you.
my Instagram feed is, how is Frank Batula feeling right now?
Yeah. He must be losing
It
his
is
fucking
literally
mind.
like, I'm not kidding you. Every other meme I'm seeing is Frank Batula, Frank Batula, Frank Batula.
Yeah.
I have been wondering that. And funnily enough, I was thinking about it a lot today. And I think it's got to be one of those things where, like, I remember my sister got married and divorced very quickly one time. And my parents were like, listen, you are our child. We love you. There's nothing you could ever do to make us not love you. Now you need to go and apologize to everybody for what happened. Like, feelings were involved, real money was spent, there were vows, you know, like, it's fine. We don't want you to stay in a marriage that's not right for you, but like, and I hope that that's what the Batulas are doing. Like, we love you. We want you to know that you always have a safe place here. There's nothing you could do that wouldn't make us love you, but you got to make it shit right.
You heard it here.
That's just my thought.
Pretty Bug. I don't know why I love that name so much. Super cute. All I got to say is Amanda better know this is real and not just a game, because if West up and leaves her, she'll have no one and nothing. The only way for us to know West is being for real is to propose at the reunion and immediately have Andy marry them. Holy shizza, that would be epic. I should ask Andy in his what questions to post. Would marry Mandy and Westy right there, right then and there, you know, put the pressure on them, like asking them to get married right there? That'd be so amazing. It would be horrible, but it'd be amazing. Miss Chevy, no comment. I don't even know how to watch this show anymore. I'm in the bushes hiding on this one. Amanda.
That's right.
This is bad.
Also, put some respect on her
Guys.
name. Miss Chevy, the one-man army.
Miss Chevy, the 3,498 man army, because you're all with us now and we all with you.
I'm like feeling insane for the shift of the hatred towards West to Amanda.
What do you mean?
Like, I feel like everybody's like,
It's coming.
it's coming.
Like
They're
West is going to
coming
get
for
the hate, but Amanda's starting. Everyone's starting to realize
Yeah.
this is her.
Oh,
This
no,
is
see,
her.
I've been thinking Amanda's been getting more hate.
She
and
has
I'm like,
been.
where's the West rage?
Now, I think we're starting to realize it might be deserved. I'm telling you.
Meaning Amanda's stuff might be deserved.
Might be more. I think that and listen, I don't know, speculating, but I think we're all going to start realizing that it's just that she should be getting more of the hate.
Well, this
I
is just
never
a
didn't
testament
think
to
that
we're all not
for-
always watching the same show, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally, which
So.
is so great. Okay, this was a good comment, and I hope you don't get lit up for this, Kathy. You might, but hey, it's the internet. Who cares? But it's a great comment, and it adds some perspective to this whole silly thing about two human beings that none of us know. Kathy Voog, Voogd. I still love Amanda. Yes, what she did is wrong, but this is reality TV and they are human. Ciara will rise above this like the queen that she is. Amanda will get through this too. She needs to disconnect, make peace with Kyle and Ciara, and move on. Time heals all wounds.
That's a beautiful
It's a
comment.
great comment.
Very beautiful, very smart, very
Let's
true.
get
and-
coffee. We get along.
Yeah, no, and it's like I said, it adds a lot of context to us. 2.5 hours of screaming, and we've known each other
And it would
17
help
years,
if
and
they
we're like,
weren't
you're
going-
dumb, man, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, and we love each other. We don't like, but
Some
but you're
people
right.
question it, but we do. We
Yeah,
really, really
She
do.
wouldn't be
I
getting
bake 'em
so-
bread.
you do. It's so good. And eggs.
and you break it with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
yeah.
wouldn't be getting so much hate though if she wasn't going to the Yankee game and going to dinner and doing like if she really did live
She's
by
not
that
helping her
comment,
cause.
disconnected and like
Yeah.
it would be such a different story.
You're
Correct.
probably right. But anyways, great perspective.
Great perspective.
MBD 1111 or 1111. That's something I see the clock all the time. 1111,
that's a
like
good one.
almost every day. West needing to be respectful of Ciara is simply a consequence of a choice he made to date someone on the house. Action, consequence.
Thank you. And as I like to say,
Courtney Abiati often says,
choice consequence.
This was a great one. All that glitters.
That's a good one.
That's such a good handle.
Yeah. Kyle remembered Lindsay's B-Day because his wife did. Yeah, nailed that one. Like, Kyle didn't remember that shit.
No, I think Kyle did.
Amanda did.
I think Kyle's afraid of Lindsay.
I don't think Amanda's doing anything to make Kyle look good.
Well, I don't know if she's doing. I don't know if she's saying, "Hey, Kyle, don't forget it's Lindsay's birthday." I think she's saying it's Lindsay's birthday. I got to do it. And Kyle's like, "Oh, right, baby bong," and sending.
See, now you've got me also thinking like, now Amanda's probably like texting Carl like, "I'm so sorry about your brother," and then not reminding Kyle. Now that's what you've got me
like
thinking.
She did
like,
it.
She's not only trying to make Kyle look good, she's trying to make Kyle look bad.
Bro.
Wait,
Which is
you guys
dumb.
got me f***ed up.
I told you. Mine F. Cacao flower. West doesn't care about Ciara. If anything, he resents her. Which after the
such loser behavior.
After the conversation tonight, like at the boat dock or wherever the hell they were getting coffee, he said that. Like he did. Like
I'm
he
sorry,
did. Listen,
you resent a girl for putting up boundaries and demanding you respect her?
listen, not right.
That.
Listen, she didn't say it was right.
No, not at all.
Just pointing out a thing, and he said that, like, whatever. But anyways, there was so many amazing freaking comments this week, you guys.
I know,
can't
there were.
even.
They really
like,
brought it.
You outdid
I
yourself,
wish we
kids.
could do a 4-hour episode just of that.
Okay. Amber Waves said, El Diablo West is a hot mess. He really cares not for who he hurts, so self-unaware. And that's what I'm saying. C.S. Peterson said, it's been 17 years since I lost my dad, and I totally understood Mia. She is so strong. And Marie Linda said underneath that, 13 years for me. And like, I just think everyone really resonates with Mia opening up about her parents and grief. And I love when they talk about grief on these shows, because I think it is something that we're getting better at talking about. Like, if you haven't listened to Anderson Cooper's podcast, not Is That All There Is, or All There Is. Yeah, no, it's All There Is. It is excellent. And have you heard of it?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, it is so good.
Isn't Anderson Cooper like a Vanderbilt?
Mm-hmm. Well,
yeah,
adjacent.
Gloria Vanderbilt's
No, it's son. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
But like Gloria Vanderbilt, it's a very fascinating story. And
I know a little bit about it, but I'd like to get more about him.
He did he wrote a book about them that's excellent that you should read, and then he also did a documentary on HBO that is all detailing the history of the Vanderbilts. And basically, she was like the richest baby in the world, the most famous baby in the world. Her parents were fighting over her, and his mom, Gloria, lived this wild existence. And then she got married to his dad, Cooper, I think was the name, Cooper Wyatt. And he unfortunately died at like 53, very, very young. And she was left with these two boys that she had with her husband. And then her son, Anderson's brother, committed suicide in front of her, like jumped off the balcony in their apartment in New York City. And then it was just those two. And so he never unpacked the grief until like just a few years ago. And so now he does this podcast, and it is so good. So anyone ever wanting to just listen to it, even if you're not grieving,
Him
it's
and
beautiful.
Mia should get together.
She should fully be on there. Carrie Peacock said, Ciara talking about West not seeing her literally, and Def not seeing her figuratively. She's right. No, he doesn't owe her anything, but yes, he could be a decent human being and consider her feelings. He's 100% showing he does not actually care about other people because he's trying to do the quote unquote right things by everyone else's standards, only so he's not in trouble. So not so he doesn't hurt people. And I said this earlier, Amanda is clearly the same type of person. They should get married, not because I think it makes this situation less bad, but because they deserve the punishment of how miserable they will ultimately be together. And that's what I think about West. I think he does it because he wants to evade the wrath of people. He just apologizes. He's like that kid that's like, I'm so sorry I didn't go to class. But like, you're not sorry you didn't go to class, and you're not going to go to class tomorrow. And as long as you don't get caught, you're going to keep doing it.
He and Amanda go off of what everyone else's standards are, but they don't have standards for themselves.
We don't have enough time to unpack that, but I need to unpack that with you. My News with a Z.
Part 2. We still got to do part 2. So.
Said, can the women of America stop hooking up with Midwest? I'm only calling him Midwest, even though you didn't type that, because I knew that's what you meant. With Midwest, please. I'm guessing the answer is unfortunately no. And I have been saying this for a while. Thank you. Let's start a petition. You know how we had Party of Schwartz? Let's stop sleeping with Midwest is going to be the new party.
Guys, some of us aren't as strong, okay?
In my notes, in reference to you saying Midwest from now on, my notes, every time I would type Amanda, I changed it to Scamanda. And halfway through, I was just typing Scamanda now as when I needed to call her something.
Yeah.
So, and I get it. West deserves some of the credit too.
Midwest.
Midwest and Scamanda, the new names.
Charis Mao, I might have butchered that. I apologize. I'm really enjoying your in-depth and insightful takes on the show, and the breakdown of cast members is everything. Most of all, the diabolical way Amanda and West are moving is truly scary. To be in your 30s and not have basic ethics is wild. Girl, I'm so with you. Spragasm, which I'm loving on every level. The most diabolical scene for me was when Amanda faked that she was confronting or reacting to West and the girl because of Ciara, but clearly she was jealous.
That's a good one.
All of a sudden, she's hyping Kyle's DJ career when she prances over to sit with them. That statement about her quote-unquote husband being the best DJ was a dig, and I loved how the girl was not going for it at all. Amanda was reacting to West, not because of Ciara, but because of her own feelings, IMO. And I think it is not just IMO. I think a lot of us feel this way as well. Mo Crazy said, West sat on Amanda. I rest.
Farted on her.
You read.
Is there a difference?
Yep.
Like if you don't fart versus if you fart?
Oh, I'm just reading this one because I feel like nobody ever says this, and I'm literally framing this. Suzanne Quinlan said, Courtney, you're 100% right.
Wait, what? Are you sure that's a real comment?
It is. It's made my whole life. I can't even tell you.
Listen, that'll happen once.
I have some family dinners I'd like you to come.
What's that? Even
Suzanne.
the blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while.
That's mean. Suzanne, we're right. Mark's wrong. Okay. Mary Ayeka Kent said, I am so ready for the reunion. Gracie Garbo said, I think they're filming it today, hoping for some leaks. And Johnny Smile said, yeah, can we just get there? And I want to say, I don't know if they've filmed the reunion yet.
They filmed, so this got confusing. They filmed Southern Hospitality reunion. And that went out
a couple days ago, right?
A few days ago,
Yeah.
And that went out and got a lot of and then so everyone heard the word filmed reunion, Bravo, and they're like, oh, Summer House, and it wasn't.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
Southern
Okay, so
Hospitality.
we're still waiting.
There's
kids.
also a Mia there, and there's very similar names.
Yeah.
on
There was
that
the
show.
rumor being thrown around that it was going to be April 15th. Like I kept seeing April 15th, and then April 15th came around. Everyone was like, have you filmed reunion yet? I think Lindsay was like, no.
But I paid my taxes.
Yeah.
Okay. Joe Schmo said, those who deserve to be unnamed shall be referred to now by me as South and Kyle's wife. That's the attention they asked for. And I love this, and it really made me LOL. But could we just go to Midwest? Because I just can't get over how much I love that. Pat Clark said, you clocked it, Natalie. At the reunion, West will hang his head and say nothing, and Amanda is going to cry. Oh my God, Pat, you need to give me your 2 cents about the conversation about his posture and not looking in the eyes at that last conversation. Okay. Pamela Love said, I enjoyed your show. I recently discovered you guys, and I appreciate the 3 different perspectives. I'm a fan. I appreciate the way you guys take the time to listen to each other and to try and understand when you're disagreeing, not just fighting to be right. And when wrong, owned it. It's refreshing with a heart emoji. Thanks.
I mean,
So
Courtney
sweet.
didn't really own it tonight, but whatever. We'll
I'm not wrong. Anyway, we did it, guys. Send Nat all of your healing energy and like, subscribe, hype, and tell a friend.
And thank you, because this month we've gotten over 100,000 views in the last 28 days, almost 500 new subs. Our last 2 months are our highest on our YouTube, AdSense. Like, you guys are killing it. Like, everyone's like, oh, you guys are doing so great. You're putting up so many things. You guys are doing so great. And we can't, I don't know. It makes me cry more than Ciara does. But, we appreciate it. We really appreciate it. We love that you guys are going to Spotify and putting in the work and commenting. And, if you're new here, comment. We love doing comments. That's what we do. Everyone's included. We all like talking shit about these dumb shows. If you're new in the last couple of weeks, awesome. We love you. Thank you. Welcome to the party. It's a party. We're going to agree. We're going to not agree. It's all good. Just thank you. Just a big fat thank you to everybody.
Yeah, I know I can speak for all of us. Can't tell you what it feels like because it is so much work to do all this. And obviously we do it because we love it. We were talking about this stuff without cameras, and Mike likes to buy stuff. So he put the cameras on us. And so it is so fun, but it is still a lot of work and a lot of thought goes into it. And when you can open up that little YouTube app and see that so many new people are joining the community and there's new voices in the comment section and just like bouncing back and forth with other people and talking about stuff. It's just, you guys are just making all of this so much more fun for us. It's
no, it's been great. And we do want to do this. We want this to be our job one day.
Yeah.
We do love it, but like, we want this channel to be profitable. We want everyone to come and work and do shows every day and get paid and have it be their job and comment all day long and talk shit all day long. So you guys are helping us get to that place. And it's heartwarming and
it's the best.
Cool. Yeah, it's really cool. So thank you.
Thanks, guys. You really are liking, subscribing, hyping, and telling a friend.
Yeah, no, you are. And thanks to this guy and to this one and Natalie and Travis and just thank you to everybody.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Love ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Smooches. Smooches. Well, that was fun.
We did it.
Yay.